Hey, beautiful people. How are you? How are you? Happy Tuesday. I am your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach. And I am here to help and support you bridge the communication gap in your marriage 7 years plus. I hope everyone is having an awesome day. It is a sunny and hot day again here in the GA, but no complaints. I think it's like day 10 of us being dry, day 11 or day 10. However, we haven't had any thunderstorms and so forth. But listen, I'm still grateful. So, what's going on, good people? I am live here on IG and YouTube. So, if you see me going back and forth until I get all of this situated, y'all, this is a lot. But I need to make sure that I bring y'all the tools, the resources for bridging the communication gap. So, however I got to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay. So, listen. This is the second week of our 31-day journey into bridging the communication gap. And y'all know I got my lesson plans. Y'all know how I do. I got my lesson plan. So this is week 2 of our 31-day journey to bridging the communication gap. And this month we're diving into conflict resolution. All right. And tonight we're going to on Talk It Out Tuesday, we're going to talk about avoiding blame. Woo! Avoiding blame, right? Blame can escalate conflicts, and many times we don't want to focus on solutions. So therefore, we keep the blame game going. Let's keep it real. A lot of us don't want to have solutions. We don't want to focus on solutions. We just want to keep it going, right? We want to keep the blame game going on. So, do you know how to avoid the blame game? Do you really? Well, I'm here to show you 5 ways, easy, attainable ways that you can avoid the blame game. Because what I tell you, I don't like stress. So I'm not going to stress you as a client, right? We're not about to stress this out. This is not stressful. It's easy. Okay? These are things that you can do. So get your notepad, your journal. What I tell you, get you a journal from the dollar store. Um, got this one off of Amazon. I added so many journals, but I got something good for y'all coming soon. I got something good for you. But get your journal, get your pen and pencil, and let's take down these notes. Here are 5 short, attainable strategies to help you avoid blame. All right, you ready? Here we go. So number one, you're gonna speak for yourself. What does that mean? That means going back to using those I statements. I statements instead of the you to express your feelings and needs. This shifts the focus. It shifts the focus from blame to personal experience. Now, many of us don't know how to do that. And I was guilty of that, right? Because again, you want somebody to pay for whatever happened, right? You want to blame. But when you start taking responsibility in the conversation and you use those I statements, right? You're using that I feel or I am not or I think. It shifts that tension, it shifts that focus off of your spouse, right? And so then both of you become responsible for the conversation. That's what happens. That's what happens when you speak for yourself. Don't worry about your partner. You're speaking for yourself. Okay. Number 2, clarify intentions before jumping to conclusions, because we talked about this last week. Before jumping to conclusions, ask your partner what they meant by their words or actions. Ask. Y'all been married for 7 years plus. Ask. Ask. And you don't have to do it in a sarcastic way. You don't have to do it with an attitude. You don't have to do any of that. Okay? You're going to ask and just say, hey, babe, what were your intentions for that conversation? Or what do you mean? What is it that you mean? All right. This prevents misinterpretations and unnecessary blame. That's it. That's it. It really does. It shifts that focus off of the tension and it makes you connect. It helps you to connect. That's part of bridging the communication gap, right? All right. Number three, own your part. Going back up to clarify intentions, own your part. Acknowledge your role in the situation first, right? And when you take responsibility, it encourages your partner to do the same. So it's fostering that blame free environment, that safe space that you have, that you created while you're having these discussions. So instead, it's going to create that blame-free environment. You have to take part of it, you know? And I know sometimes that's really hard for us to be like, I ain't saying nothing. I didn't do that. Da, 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 da. However, there is a part that you play in that discussion. Trust me, I know. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Number four, focus on solutions. Again, we got to focus on solutions. When conflict arises, steer the conversation toward finding a solution rather than dwelling on who's at fault. Um, because again, it's all about moving forward. Remember, bridging the communication gap is all about moving forward. We're not trying to keep going backwards. And that's what happens in our marriages. We continue to go back. We want to relive everything. I'm not saying not to, but you do sometimes have to go back to that root, but constantly reliving the conflict. No. At some point of your conversation, you're going to have to move forward. Okay? So focus on solutions. And if you feel yesterday we talked about like stepping back, if you feel like the conversation is not going anywhere, that's when you can take a breather and you woosah and say, hey, we'll come back and revisit this conversation. We'll do that. Okay. But y'all, find a solution. Find a solution. Okay. Number five, practice empathy. What does that mean? Place yourself in your spouse's shoes. Understanding their perspective can help you see the situation more clearly and reduce the urge to blame. Sometimes they really don't understand. Your partner may not understand, is like, really. So put yourself in their shoes. Y'all been married 7+ years, right? Put yourself in their shoes. Try to understand where they're coming from as they're trying to talk with you. Okay? So I told you these are easy. So this is your next step. As I told you, I have this is your next step. Okay. Uh you're going to role play a recent conflict. Yes, you are, with a focus on solutions while practicing avoiding blame. Now, when are you going to do this? If you've been following me, when are you going to do this? Are you going to do this next week? Are you going to do this when the next conflict arises? Or are you going to do this next month or whatever? Nope, you're going to do it today. Today, you still got time. You're going to practice it, right? Now, again, it's not going to be perfect, but you're going to practice it. In order for these to work, you have to daily practice these strategies, these steps. Okay? That's what coaching is about. It's not solving your issues, it's working together. So you have to do the work. In order to build this communication gap, you have to do the work. Just plain and simple. There like is no other solution. You got to do the work, right? But guess what? Your marriage is not over. You just had a little hump in the communication department. That's okay. You can monitor and adjust, and you're good. You are good. I kid you not. You are good. Now, if you're ready to go ahead and take the next steps, listen. I want you. The link is in the description. I want you to go ahead and click onto the link for the TLC coaching package. I got an awesome, phenomenal package for $777 for 7 sessions. Listen, one of your sessions include the TLC Dream Board Experience. OMG. Oh my goodness. When I tell you I love the TLC Dream Board Experience, it is a workshop that is built into your sessions when you book. Listen, you do not want to, and then not only that, but you get a customized plan, you guys. You get a customized plan. You won't get the same plan that me and my handsome honey has, right? Or some another couple. You get a customized plan. So when you're ready to book and you know for sure, go ahead and hit that link. I am Trinette L. Collier / coaching. It'll take you directly to that page, right? And if you're still unsure, you're like, well, go ahead and book that discovery call. The link is right there. I am TrinetteLCollier.com. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. That is what you're going to do to bridge this communication gap. Because again, I am here to support you as your marriage communication coach. I got experience, y'all. I know some things. I know some things. All right. So go ahead and do that. I really appreciate you all tuning in because I told you I'm not gonna keep y'all long. Because again, this is not complicated. We're not going to complicate this process. We're not. Okay. This is the second week, the ninth day of this 31-day journey into bridging the communication gap. And I promise y'all, I'm not going to stress you all, not going to make it complicated because guess what? I want you and your spouse to bridge that communication gap because your marriage is not over. I know what people have probably told you. No, communication. If you don't have communication, you don't have a marriage. That's a lie. That is a lie. I am here to tell you that is a lie. Okay. It just needs a little revamping, a little retweet, just monitoring and adjusting. That's it. That's it. I guarantee you. I promise you. That's all you need. Okay. So until tomorrow, join me on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow as we go into day 10. As we go into day 10. This was Talk It Out Tuesday, and continue to follow me, support me. Go on into every social media platform, the website, I am TrinetteLCollier.com, and subscribe, and the YouTube, I am Trinette L. Collier YouTube page. I am Trinette L. Collier, okay? Make sure you subscribe, all right? So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking over at we got a new addition. I have to introduce him later to y'all. He's a puppy and he's all over the place. He about the cutest little thing, but he got my nerves just. So listen, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining me. And make sure you click the link in the description below. All right. So until tomorrow, I love you all. Peace. I'm sorry if I did not see you all. I'm waving to everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much and for joining me. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, hit me, slide into my DM, and let's get you connected. Okay. I don't mind you sliding into my DM. All right. I got you. All right. Until tomorrow, you guys. Peace.